Hi, Martin Raxton, County Commissioner, District 3, back with District Dialogue. And today we're joined with our Director of Parks and Recreation, Mr. Chadwick Griffin, better known as Chad. He's going to share some great initiatives and support some of the things that I really truly believe in when we talk about bringing our residents and our communities back out to see some of the beautiful scenery, parks and recreation facilities here in Douglas County. So Chad, good morning. It's a pleasure to have you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So one of the things I always like to do is just to start off by just sharing a little bit about yourself and tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay. So I'm originally from Warner Robins, Georgia, and I got my recreation start there in Warner Robins. I started out in concession stand.
Okay.
I worked my way up to scorekeeper, camp counselor, camp director, and eventually all the way through college, I got my degree and I started my first recreation job as an athletic coordinator in Carroll County. I worked there for a couple years, and then it was time for a change, and I decided to move to Douglas County. And I've been here now for going on 15 years in April, and so excited. I love working here. One of the things I love about Parks and Rec is I get to build relationships, and over the past 15 years, I've built many relationships that I can call, some of those relationships will be friends forever. So that's what I like most about working for Douglas County Parks and Rec and working in the recreation field.
Well, that's great. And one of the things that you touched on is that you're a long-term employee of
Yes,
Douglas
sir.
County. So just kind of share a little bit about some of the growth and some of the changes that you've experienced and you witnessed, particularly in the Parks and Recreation Department here within Douglas County.
Sure. So when I first started way back in 2010, one thing that I noticed was a lot of the community they were not participating in our events. So when I started as a community programs coordinator, I decided to change some things up. So once we made those changes and we actually offered events to the community, we started to see a huge influx of people attending, coming back to the park, and we kind of strive every day to create new initiatives, new programs, and see what the citizens want, and we're going to do our best to offer those programs.
And I think that's great. And one of the things that I always love to hear more about is some of the programs and initiatives that you have for the youth, the adults, and also our seniors.
Yes, sir. We held a Cocoa and Jazz, and you came out and supported us, and it was
Absolutely.
a great event.
Yes.
We had over 100, we had about 150 people there.
Excellent.
And we served them food. We gave them mugs of cocoa, and they can take it home and mix it when they get home. And we had jazz music all night long, and it was for our seniors, and they really, really enjoyed that. So we're looking forward to next year. And for our youth, we actually partnered with the Board of Education this past year for Legacy on Ice.
Okay.
And it was our big ice skating event. And we had over 7,100 people come out to that event and participate in ice skating. We had rides, we had zip line, we had face painting, so many things for the kids to do. So we, like I said, we try our best to offer what we can to the citizens of Douglas County.
And I think that's great because we like diversity, and
Yes, sir.
all of the different segments have some different needs there. So share a little bit, even when we talk about the youth, some of the youth and recreational programs that what you would say really helps to stand out some of the great things that we're doing here in Douglas County.
Sure. So right now we're in the middle of setting up our youth basketball league, and in that league we have over 500 participants,
Okay.
and we'll go through March.
Okay.
And we also provide youth athletics as well. We have baseball, soccer, softball, and in Douglas County we have youth athletic associations. And
Okay.
the citizens can go to those athletic associations and sign up. And we've seen a huge impact with those associations. We're in the schools now, so we're able to get the news about those associations to the kids, and we're seeing the growth in those leagues. So we're very excited about that.
And I think that's excellent. And one of the things that I'm seeing even here as a resident in Douglas County, that a lot of our high school teams are doing very, very well and going to state championships and going to these Final Fours.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure a lot of these youth started off in the recreational departments and the leagues that you and your team have provided.
Yes, sir.
So I can see that trickle effect of how that's impacting and how in our school systems,
Right.
our youth are just really, really doing a great job. And I just congratulate each and every one of them for participating and starting at that level all the way up through high school and on into secondary education.
Yes, sir.
So that is exactly very, very good. Are there any new initiatives or any new programs around the youth that you and the team are looking into or researching?
So one thing that we're doing, we're partnering with one of our athletic associations, and that's the swim program out at the Aquatic Center.
Okay.
And we together they started a new swim program to teach kids how to swim and even adults how to swim if they don't know how to swim. So that's one thing that we're looking forward to 2025.
Okay, well that's going to be great. And anything for, let's say, those that may not quite be out of their playing days, but would still like to participate and still like to do some things as a more seasoned adult. Anything or any rec leagues that you could share about that?
So we have an adult kickball league, and we run that spring and fall.
Okay.
And we probably have about 170 participants in that league. Okay. And that is a very popular league amongst the younger, older adults.
Sure.
They get out there and have a great time. So come out and see us and join one of those leagues. And we also, in the wintertime, we have a women's indoor kickball league. So if you're interested in that, come out and sign up.
All right, well, very good. And one of the new things or new phenomena that I'm hearing a lot about is pickleball.
Yes, sir.
Can you share a little bit of how and what we're doing to provide pickleball opportunities for our residents here in Douglas County?
Sure. So we have 2 different locations where the citizens can come out and play pickleball. We have the new activity center, and there we have 6 indoor courts. We do offer pickleball in the mornings for those individuals who like to play pickleball.
Okay.
And then we also have indoor courts at Deer Lick. We have 2 there. And then at Deer Lick, we also have 6 outdoor courts.
Okay.
So anybody who wants to play pickleball or learn how to play pickleball, we have plenty of courts to do that.
All right. Well, you'll see me out there soon.
All right. Come on out.
So recently, the Board of Commissioners provided some financial support to help improve some of the facilities, some of the maintenance and upkeep that was identified by your team.
Yes, sir.
Can you share a little bit about what are some of those new improvements and enhancements that's going on at the facilities that you're under your guidance and under your leadership?
Sure. So we have 3 big projects that we're very excited about. The first one will be Winston Park. It's a SPLOST-funded initiative. So the upper park at Winston is going to be renovated. We're going to have a new concession stand. We're going back with 2 skimmed ball fields. One will be 300 foot and the other will be 250 foot. We're going to have a walking track. We're going to have a playground. And we're even going to have a water feature there at that park. So we're very excited about that.
Okay.
And moving on to the Aquatic Center, which is in some major need of some renovations. We just ordered a pool pack for that facility, and we're in the design phase of redoing the locker rooms and the pool deck.
Okay.
And then we're also receiving ARPA funds for Deer Lake Park, and we're so excited about that. We're going to be receiving a new skate park and new fencing for our athletic fields.
Excellent. So we're very excited and we were just very, very honored and proud to be able to provide these resources and to have these resources to help improve, help enhance, and to bring our community back out.
Yes, sir.
So we're looking forward to those coming online or those being enhanced. And one of the things that is near and dear to me is walking trails.
Yes, sir.
So anything that you could share, any new initiatives about walking trails and just getting our residents and community out so they can enjoy the park and the scenery here in Douglas County?
So we have several walking trails, and if you're interested in hiking or walking, we have several. We just redid the track at Deer Lake Park.
Okay.
It is brand new. It looks great, and people are loving that park. And we also have trails at Clinton Park.
Okay.
That's more if you're an avid hiker. Those are the trails you kind of want to go to. And then we have at Boundary Waters, we have a paved trail there at Boundary that kind of goes back behind the ball fields and the activity center and aquatic center. So if you want to ride your bike out there, walk out there, Boundary Waters is the place to be. And then we have a new park coming online soon. That'll be Punkintown Park.
All right.
We are also in the design phase of creating that trail. Once we get that design back, we'll start building that trail, and hopefully sometime in 2025 we'll be able to open that park and people will be able to enjoy the trail there.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing more about Punkintown Park. I've gotten several calls from our community and our residents there saying, hey, what's going on? How
Right.
soon will we be able to see more activities, new initiatives? So that is great and very, very timely. One of the other events, and just going back to that you mentioned, was the Legacy on Ice.
Yes, sir.
And that was held at the arena.
Yes, sir.
And it was a great, great activity. It was a lot of fun. And I know that we have some video and some footage that we could show you on that initiative. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the great things that took place there as part of the Legacy on Ice recently.
Great event, as they always do here in Douglas County. Thank you so much for putting it on. We provided the photo booth and the pucker powder and candy bits, and we will always come back here to work with Douglas County because they're fantastic.
This is an amazing event. My son is here and he's actually celebrating his 8th birthday. His favorite part is ice skating and the gaming truck. Oh my gosh, the gaming truck is definitely the favorite part. Zip lining as well. All the events, all the rides are so nice. Everything is free. This is an amazing event. Thank you so much, Douglas County Parks and Recreation.
I just want to thank Chad Griffin, Michelle, and Tammy with Deer Lick Park. They did such a great job. This is an amazing event. I want to thank the Deer Lick community and the Recreation Center so much for helping me with this.
So I hope that you had an opportunity to participate on Legacy on Ice. And if you didn't, make sure to come back out in 2025 because it was a great time, a great event, and got a chance to meet a lot of residents and our community advocates at Legacy on Ice. So thank you for helping to spearhead that. And I know you and I had a chance to go out and do some tours.
You sure did.
And we got a chance to take a look at some of the facilities. We went to Deer Lick, we went to Boundary, and we also went and checked out the animal shelter, which we threw that in as an extra bonus there. So I certainly look forward to coming out and seeing more of the enhancements and upgrades. If you could just share some of the things, even starting with Deer Lick Park that you recently did that I got a chance to witness firsthand.
Sure. So one thing that we're super excited about for Deer Lick Park is we redid the basketball gym at Deer Lick Park. So we got a new floor. We have new electric bleachers. We added bleachers on the sides, and we added player benches. And one thing that we're also adding is a legit scorer's table. So when you come back to Deer Lick and you're going to play ball in Deer Lick, it's going to look like an actual basketball gym. So we're super excited about that.
That's excellent. And what was so ironic is the times that I went, voting was taking place.
Right.
And voting occurs at both Deer Lick and it also has occurred at Boundary Waters. And we greatly look forward to enhancing that because that is another opportunity for our residents to participate in that process.
Yes, sir.
So do you recall how long that voting has been an opportunity there for our residents and any feedback that you've heard from our residents that have gone out to vote at our Parks and Rec facilities?
So like I said, I've been here for 15 years now. And so the 15 years that I've been here, voting has always been at Boundary Waters and at Deer Lick Park. And being at Deer Lick Park is where my main office is. With the updates that we have made recently, the people are just overwhelmed and excited about what we're doing.
And that's fantastic. So anything new, anything that if you had a wish list that you would say, hey, you know, we would love to expand, we would love to grow, we would love to bring in this new type of whatever that recreation opportunity is. What would you say are some of the top 2 or 3 on top of your mind that you would love for us to embrace?
So being a new director, one thing that I want to focus on is what we already have.
Okay.
So I want to take care of the parks that we have first before we bring on any major new initiatives. Taking care of Deer Lick, taking care of Boundary, Winston, finishing out Punkintown Park, Bell Art Park. Make those updates that are needed at those parks. That is my main wish list, and that's what I'm going to focus on while I'm director.
Okay. Well, we certainly enjoy going to these facilities, utilizing them, being a part of just the overall team and
Yes,
just
sir.
that field there. If you could say, residents, these are some of the things that we would really love for you to take the opportunity to come out and see. Anything in 2025 that we can highlight or really promote at this time that you're aware of that we could really say residents come out and support these particular new initiatives?
Well, I would say come out and enjoy all of our parks. They're all beautiful. They all have something to do for the entire family. So not just one park specifically or one initiative specifically, because every day we focus on community service, taking care of who comes in our buildings and our facilities. So come out and visit all of our facilities, and we're very open. We love to talk to the people. If they see something that needs to be fixed, we'll get it fixed, as quickly as possible. If they just want to, love on us a little bit, and we'll love back on them. We'll just take care of them. So just come out and see us.
All right. Well, we'll definitely promote that. And you spend so many times, you spend a lot of hours. I see you constantly, nights and weekends.
Yes, sir.
What do you like to do for fun or recreation, just to get away from it all and just to really have some good chat time?
So when I want to spend time to myself or with a family, I love to be outside.
Okay.
Anytime we can get outside, we're spending time outside doing something, playing ball, bonfire, whatever we can do to get outside. And I'm a huge, Georgia Bulldog fan, so anytime
Okay.
they're on the TV, I'm watching the Georgia Bulldogs. So
Okay. Well, they've done very, very well over the last few years.
Yes,
and
sir.
I know that it looks like that tradition will continue.
I hope so.
I think you will be in good shape there. And
Yes, sir.
I wish your teams well there.
Thank you.
So again, I cannot thank you enough for coming on today, sharing some great insights on our parks and recreation, sharing that passion that we have of getting our residents and our community out and doing things collectively
Yes,
and
sir.
together. So under your leadership, thank you. I have greatly enjoyed meeting the teams as I've gone out to two of the facilities.
Right.
And I look forward to doing more of that in 2025.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So this concludes this segment of District Dialogue. Again, this is Martin Raxton, your Commissioner for District 3. We would like to thank Chad Griffin for coming on and sharing some great initiatives about our parks and recreation facilities. And stay tuned for upcoming events and District Dialogues coming your way soon. Thank you and have a great day.